actually made of it. Uday.
All right, Brian Thomas, thank you for joining us with those details. In other news now, Congress's senior leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi about declaring the Wayanad landslide a natural disaster and conversion of the relief package into a grant in order to provide assistance to those affected. The Wayanad MP letter stated that the central government's grant of 529.50 crores was inadequate and came as a loan rather than a grant. The funds come with another unprecedented condition of having to be spent in their entirety by the 31st of March 2025. Priyanka demanded the removal of these conditions in order to facilitate the rehabilitation process. Anand Singh is joining us for more on this story. Anand, what has the Wayanad MP said in her letter to Prime Minister Modi?
Yeah, well, look, ever since the government announced that it's going to provide rupees 529.05 crore as aid to the Kerala's Wayanad tragedy that was struck on August 31 last year. So clearly, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra wrote to Prime Minister Narendra Modi urging that the two conditions that the government put on the grant that has been given to for Wayanad, as that it's not a grant but as a loan, and it needs to be spent in entirety by March 31st, 2025. So these two conditions that the government has implemented on those funds that need to be removed. And he also mentioned that as the Prime Minister himself visited Wayanad earlier, and he has saw that the destruction that has been caused over there, as more than 298 people died, in which the body of only 231 people were recovered. So he clearly highlighted that how the people have to go through such a horrific time when the Wayanad tragedy struck in July last year. So he asked the government to give that aid not as a loan but as a fund for the rehabilitation and of the people who lost their life and the families who had lost their near and dear ones in that horrific tragedy that had took place, especially in the villages of Mundakai and Churulmala in Kerala's Wayanad, which is one of the most tourist spot in Wayanad. So clearly, he has asked the Prime Minister Narendra Modi to remove the clauses that have been put by the union government to use that money in entirety by March 31st, and also not to send that money as a loan but as an aid. And she also demanded that additional amounts should also be given to the Wayanad people, as this amount is inadequate for the people of the Wayanad. Back to you.